Good morning and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be going over the Siege of 𝐆𝐀𝐿. Let us begin. Now, when it comes towards this particular raid, the Siege of 𝐆𝐀𝐿 can drop quite a lot of high value items, this being the battle pets that you actually gain along with this, as well as a load of Mr. Pandaria based transmog that you can sell on the auction house. Now, for clairvoyance, the transmog you actually gain from this is medium based, so it's not worth high ticket and it's not low tier transmog in relation to its price or value. However, you can sell this on as volume based if you are selling high volumes of transmog instead of high ticket ones like myself. However, when it comes towards everything else, you can just jump all the way over towards worth it, and we can actually go into battle pets and raid pets. If we go to the Siege of 𝐆𝐀𝐿, all of the battle pets go for around about 97,643 gold. This being the 𝐆𝐀𝐿𝐝, the droplet of 𝐆𝐀𝐿𝐝, the Black Fuse Bombling, and 𝐆𝐀𝐿𝐼. 𝐆𝐀𝐿𝐼 is selling on my server for around about 19,000 gold, or a region sale average of 11,000 gold. The Black Fuse Bombling is going for around about 22k on my server, or a region sale average of around about 13,000. The droplet of 𝐆𝐀𝐿𝐼, 37,000 on my server, region sale average 30,000, and the 𝐆𝐀𝐿𝐼 is around about 17,000 to 10,000 gold respectively. This can be found in the Vale of Eternal Blossoms just underneath the fountain, which is the thing that 𝐆𝐀𝐿 blew up in the cinematics. So you can do it through that, or you can go and do it through LFR, which is in the same zone. Now, I've done some sleuthing on the actual battle pets in general, and when it comes towards these particular battle pets, the 𝐆𝐻𝐿𝐼 comes from the Shard of Pride, and the droplet of 𝐆𝐻𝐿𝐼 comes from the Shard of Pride. The Black Fuse Bombling comes from the Siege Crafter Black Fuse, which is the easiest boss in order to take out, and 𝐆𝐀𝐿𝐼 comes from the Paragons of the Galaxy, which is near the end of the raid. Now, with my sleuthing, I was looking at basically all of these battle pets because there is multiple conflicting evidence on which difficulty they actually drop from and all that stuff, and the common census is they can drop from every difficulty. However, the drop chance varies. So with looking at the 𝐆𝐻𝐿𝐼 and taking into account the 𝐆𝐻𝐿𝐼 and the droplet of 𝐆𝐻𝐿𝐼, they have, from my information, they drop the most heaviest on mythic difficulty and also heroic. Normal and LFR, they do have drops actually accounted for and documented to go along with this. However, if you are going for these, then I would probably suggest taking it up to the difficulty of heroic or mythic, as Mr. Pandaria is easy to clear. That being said, you can do this on LFR, and I have actually managed to get a hold of 𝐆𝐀𝐿𝐼 and the Black Fuse Bombling on LFR alongside that, which you can just find here in the Seat of Knowledge, which is just from the Alliance port just over there, or the Shrine of Two Moons, just head basically left. You'll want to speak to your raid Lore Walker. You'll want to speak to Lore Walker Han, and if you go over towards him, you can select which area you want to actually enter into. The actual raid in general, you'll want to start at the Vale of Eternal Sorrows that surrounds us. This will take you into the beginning of the actual raid, and once cleared, once completed, you can just jump back out and jump to the other one. The Gates of Retribution, you can do that as well as Underhold beneath 𝐆𝐀𝐿𝐼 and tell me the story of 𝐆𝐻 Hellscream's downfall. All of those ones are easy to do. However, for me, I don't particularly do it on LFR. For me, when I'm farming this up, I will switch this to heroic anyway. I used to do it on LFR as it was easier to clear. However, when it comes towards all of the bosses, I tend to want to increase my chances and try and get a hold of those battle pets. I have actually received the 𝐆𝐻𝐿𝐼 on heroic difficulty as well, and that one is documented for myself from the previous year. That being said, you'll want to just head into the actual raid and just start completing it as such. Shah of Pride is pretty easy to take out, well, as long as Black Fuse, he is really easy to take out, and the drop chances for these battle pets are for the Black Fuse Bombling and 𝐿𝐄 are fairly good, along with the drop level 𝐆𝐀𝐌𝐄 𝐕𝐨𝐢𝐝 and the 𝐺𝐈𝐿𝐼 being very, very low in general. That being said, that's probably why the price difference is showing as such. However, this is one raid that I will do on the regular with multiple different alts, as it doesn't take that much time in order to complete, and I can sell those battle pets on for a decent chunk of gold overall. Other than that, guys, that is the Siege of Orgrimmar gold farm. It's really simple in order to do. I would highly suggest doing it on LFR first and then doing it on normal and heroic, just to get you in the swing of things on how the bosses are if you haven't done the raid in quite some time, or at all for that matter. Other than that, please check out the Patreon for any other different types of additional gold making resources, and alongside that, have an awesome rest of the day.